Europabric Suspension Bridge. The Europabric was opened on July 29, 2017. It was built as a replacement for an old crossing in the mountains, which was badly damaged by falling rocks. It is about 494 meters long and 85 meters high. However, the bridge is very narrow, only about 60 centimeters wide, so it is possible to walk on it only one after another. The bridge is supported by the ropes, which weigh about 8 tons. What is important, the construction is equipped with a system against swaying. It is located at a height of 85 meters above the ravine Grabengefer, at the foot of the highest mountain in Switzerland called Dom, 4,545 meters high. The Europabric Bridge is part of the hiking route between Zermatt and Gratchen, and includes magnificent views of the Matterhorn. Oyola Bridge. One of the most dangerous and mysterious on the planet is considered to be the Oyola Bridge, located in Mexico. Built in 1898 over a deep canyon, the bridge served as a shortcut to the mining town of Oyola, where precious metals and other minerals were being mined. Once completed, it was one of the longest suspension bridges in the world and was used extensively by workers. And when the gold and silver mines dried up, it fell into disrepair, as did the town of Oyola. Today, the bridge, built at a great height, is an attraction for fans of extreme sports. Walking across it gives you a feeling of weightlessness, thanks to the open structure of the bridge and the impressive height. It adds to the fear and sharp cliffs located on all sides, and the adrenaline rush during the walk across the bridge is guaranteed. Today, the bridge, which is more than 275 meters long, is one of the most important tourist attractions. The Hongguang Bridge, China. At the end of 2017, the world's longest glass bridge, the Hongguang Bridge, opened in a picturesque area of Hebei Province, China. While some might think that covering a distance of 488 meters at a height and 218 meters above the ground is not enough to feel fear, the sensation of the bridge's vibrations will make any pedestrian nervous. The Hongguang Bridge is 4 meters wide and made of 177 glass panels 4 centimeters thick. Officially, it can accommodate about 2,000 people, but at the same time no more than 500,600 visitors descend on it. Now there are staff on duty on the bridge, ready to help the faint-hearted pedestrians to calm their knees. Qingdao Bridge. The Qingdao Bay Bridge is the 5th longest bridge in the world and the first bridge over water. Its total length is 41.5 kilometers and its width is 35 meters. The 6-lane road connected the western and eastern economic centers of Qingdao City in China, reducing the traffic by 30 kilometers. Every day, the entire infrastructure allows up to 35,000 cars to pass. According to the design, the structure can withstand an earthquake of 8 magnitude, as well as a tsunami or a strike by a ship with a displacement of up to 300 tons. Titlis Cliffwalk Switzerland. Not so long ago at the popular ski resort Engelberg, was opened the world's highest suspension bridge. Titlis Cliffwalk is located at an altitude of 3,000 meters above sea level. It got its name after the mountain Titlis, on which back in 1913 were opened some of the world's first chairlifts. The height of the bridge is really fantastic, 300 meters above the lake. To get to the bridge Titlis Cliffwalk, travelers first pass through an underground tunnel. Of course, the bridge captivates by the panorama, which opens to the nearest snow-capped mountains. Travelers can easily glimpse the mountain ranges and practically peer into the abyss. The construction of the bridge is particularly strong. Titlis Cliffwalk can withstand up to 500 visitors at a time and the strongest gusts of wind. At this height, it can reach up to 200 meters per second. Cueva Chaka Bridge, Peru. Many travelers know the Chaka Bridge by its other name, the Inca Rope Bridge, For the first time, such bridges were built during the reign of the Inca Empire. The secret of durability and strength of the bridges is very simple. They were built of very strong vines and wires, which were woven into tight ropes. There could be several bridges in a village, across which the crossing of deep gorges was carried out. The condition of each bridge was monitored by specially appointed responsible people. Peru has so far preserved only one rope bridge, which is about 36 meters long and runs 67 meters above the Apurimac River. It is still actively used by the locals and is thoroughly repaired by them every June. For them, crossing the bridge is commonplace, while for tourists it is literally deadly. You have to be very careful when crossing the rope bridge to avoid its wobbling. Thick ropes of vines, which serve as railings, serve for moral rather than actual support. If you lose your balance, it will be difficult to stay on the bridge. Hussaini Hanging Bridge, Pakistan. The Hussaini Bridge is a long suspension bridge on the Hunza River. The bridge wobbles and sways in the wind. The distance between the planks is about 3,040 centimeters, and the muddy river is carrying its cold waters quickly below. Why are the planks spaced so far apart? It is believed that the bridge has a lesser wind speed, as the winds in this area are very strong. The previous bridge was torn down during a monsoon storm. The Royal Gorge Bridge is the tallest suspension bridge in the United States. The bridge is 384 meters long, was built in 1929 from thousands of Oregon fir boards, and was originally intended for passing automobiles. The two main cables each weigh 20 tons and are woven from 100 individual cables. It took 292 wooden beams to build the spans, which were bolted to form the pedestrian portion of the bridge. The Royal Gorge has no upright truss, and so it staggers considerably on foot, which is unsettling when you have a turbulent river flowing almost 300 meters below you. That's why those who are afraid to walk on the bridge can always use the services of a telecabin, which will take the fearful person across the gorge without any stress and panic. 7 Mile Bridge. 7 Mile Bridge is a bridge in Florida that crosses the Ocean Bay. The bridge is 11 kilometers long and 12 kilometers wide. It connects the middle and lower parts of the group of islands of the Florida Keys archipelago. When the bridge was completed in 1982, it was the longest continuous concrete bridge in the world. It is currently one of the longest bridges in the United States. 7 Mile Bridge actually consists of two bridges running parallel to each other. The older one was built in 1909 and 1912. It had a railroad over it. After the railroad was partially destroyed during the big hurricane in 1935, it was turned into a road bridge. In 1960, another big hurricane damaged the old bridge, so it was decided to build a new, sturdier, and more reliable bridge. Thus appeared the 7 Mile Bridge, which was built between 1978 and 1982. The old bridge is still a popular place for locals and tourists, but it is slowly deteriorating. The salt water and frequent storms are destroying it faster than the state can afford to rebuild it. Thank you for watching this video. If you found my video interesting and want to know more about my adventures, please like the WebTV channel and subscribe to it. You can also leave a comment and leave a review. See you, bye-bye.